I'm Jyothsna, a Senior Technical Account Manager here at the AWS office in Dallas. Today, I'm going to show you how to use AWS WAF to mitigate distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks at the application layer. Let's get started. To configure AWS WAF rules to mitigate application layer DDoS attacks, first, let's create a rate-based rule to limit the number of requests from IP addresses. Open the AWS WAF console. In the navigation pane, choose Resources and Protection Packs, and then select your AWS WAF Protection Pack. Under Rules, choose View and Edit, and then choose Add Rules. Choose Custom Rule, and then Rate-Based Rule. Set the rule action to block, and then name the rule. Set the rate limit. I'm going to set the limit to 1000 requests. Next, set the evolution window. For example, 5 minutes. Choose the rule configuration drop-down list, and then for IP addresses to use for rate limiting, choose source IP address. Keep the scope as consider all requests, and then create the rule. AWS WAF has a minimum acceptable rate limit for rate-based rules. If you cannot use rate-based rules because of low volume or you need a customizable block period that's less than 5 minutes, then use log parser in Amazon Athena or AWS Lambda. Both services are available in security automation for AWS WAF. You can also create a custom rate-based rule for a specific URI. To do this, choose Custom Keys on Rule Configuration drop-down list. And then for request aggregation keys, choose URI path. Now let me show you how to query AWS WAF logs. First, you must turn on logging. On the AWS console, select your protection pack and then choose View and Edit. Choose Logging Destination and choose your destination. Configure your fields and filters and choose Save. Next, I'm going to show you how to set up other types of rules. If you don't expect traffic from specific countries, then you can use a geographic-based rule to block these countries. Open AWS WAF console and select your AWS WAF protection pack. Under Rules, choose View and Edit. Choose Add Rules, and then choose Custom Rule. Choose Geo-based rule, and then choose Set the action to block. Name the rule, and then select the countries that you want to block. Finally, Create Rule. You can also create an IP set rule to block specific IP addresses. Select your protection pack, and then choose Rules, choose View and Edit. From Managed Rules, add Rules. Choose IP-based rule, and then choose Next. For rule action, choose Block. Enter the name for the rule. Under Use Existing IP Set, select your IP set. Finally, choose Create Rule. To block specific patterns in requests, such as user agents, create strings, or regex match rules, choose Rules, and then choose View and Edit. Choose Add Rule, then choose Custom Rule twice. For rule action, choose Block. Then configure your rule, enter the name for your rule, and then for If the request, choose Match the statement. For Inspect, choose Header. For header field name, enter a name. Then choose your match type and enter a value for a string to match. And finally, choose Create Rule. Open the AWS WAF console and select your WAF protection pack. Under Rules, choose View and Edit. Choose Add Rule. If you don't want to use custom rules, then you can use AWS Managed Rules. For example, you can use the bot control rule group, which use rate limiting and CAPTCHAs to decrease bot activities. When you add rules to your protection pack, choose AWS Managed Rule Group. Under Paid, choose Bot Control Rule Group. For inspection level, choose Targeted. and then choose Create Rule. To identify IP addresses that have actively engaged in DDoS activities, add the Amazon IP Reputation List Managed Rule Group to your protection pack. Choose Add Rules, and then choose AWS Managed Rule Group. Under Free Rules, choose Amazon IP Reputation List. And finally, choose Create Rule. To protect against DDoS attacks, add the Anti-DDoS Managed Rule Group. When you're choosing your AWS Managed Rule Group, choose Anti-DDoS Protection for Layer 7 attacks. If your application supports challenge actions, then choose Yes to provide challenge and exclude specific URIs that don't support challenges based on the default regular expression. To edit the regular expression or add a new one, choose Add. By default, the mitigation sensitivity for challenging DDoS traffic is high and sensitivity for blocking DDoS traffic is low. The rule group adds a label for challengeable URI paths and blocks requests that are suspicious. Note that you're charged additional fees to use the bot control and anti-DDoS rule groups. Now you know how to use AWS WAF to mitigate DDoS attacks at the application layer. Thanks for watching and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.